Hi friends, it's John with a Tuesday afternoon update. You're going to want to watch all the way until the end of this video for some important updates from Calvary, including when we might be able to begin gathering together in person. But today is the first Tuesday in June, now the fourth month of this season of disruption because of COVID-19. We've watched sadly as more than 100,000 Americans have lost their lives because of this disease. Some of us have lost loved ones. 40 million Americans have lost their jobs, and in recent days, unjust murders have inflamed our country. When difficult days like this occur, it's helpful to be reminded of what God calls His people to do and the kind of people He calls them to be. The Lord says, "When my people, who are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from heaven and I will heal their land." Following seasons of disruption, God has used those in the history of the church to bring renewal and revival. And whenever that's happened, there has been a characteristic of the people of God who have been present during those difficult days and who have led the way to renewal. And those characteristics have been, I think, these three that we find in 2 Chronicles 7:14, that they have been humble, prayerful, and repentant. I want to encourage all of us as we navigate these difficult days to be humble, to turn to the Lord in prayer, to seek His face, and to be repentant, to be the kinds of people who confess their sins to one another, who bring them before the Lord. These are characteristics of the people of God who are called by His name. And now for a couple updates for you. The first is this Saturday in Erie and in Thornton, we're going to have our second drive-through food drive, just like we had in Boulder last month. If you'd like to participate, it's from 10 to 2. You can find all the details on calvarybible.com, including what our community partners need and how you can help. We hope to see you there. Yesterday, you may have heard that the governor's office released some preliminary guidance on how churches and other faith communities might be able to meet together in the month of June and possibly through July. There's still some feedback that's coming to them, and they'll release final guidance on Thursday. What we know for sure is that gathering indoors is not going to be feasible for a church our size. There's an attendance cap of about 50 people, and we just can't accommodate that. What we do know, though, is that there is a stipulation for gathering outdoors, and so we're making plans for what that might look like. As we have details, we'll release them to you. We know we won't be gathering outdoors this Sunday, but we hope to in mid-June, and we'll give you more details this week and next week as we get closer and closer to a day, once we make all those plans and determine what that looks like. What we also know is that we are totally committed to Calvary Online. It's been a great way for those of us who are in lockdown to be able to gather together and to invite our friends to church and to worship together. We know there's going to be an extended season where people aren't going to be able to gather or aren't going to feel comfortable gathering at church, even if it is outside. We understand that, and we are totally committed to Calvary Online being a part of our ministry for the future. Would you join us and continue to pray for our country, for our leaders, for our governor, for our church as we make decisions about what the next few months might look like? We love you. We look forward to seeing you, perhaps at our drive-through food drive or sometime soon. May God's grace be upon you.